want there on the floor. I think it's a little different this morning. Good morning. How are all of you? Did you have a good week this week? Yeah? Well, do you see anything different up front this morning? Is there anything different than usual? What do you see, Susan? That's right. There are no candles on the table. Our communion, the bread and the juice are out on our communion table, and over here there's a big basket of bread. Today is World Communion Sunday, and this is a day where churches all over the world plan to have communion on the same day. We all have communion, but we don't.
Because on the other side of the world.
Right, some of them have already done this. Their day is already gone by, hasn't it? You're right. The time change is different. But on this date, on this calendar date, churches all over the world are having communion, including churches in a place called Thailand. You guys see what the globe here. Do you know where Thailand is? Do you know where we find? Well, where are we? Do you see where we are? Yes. What do you think? Can you find Ohio? Don't put a finger on Ohio. Okay. So here we are, way over here. Now, can you find Thailand? You're going to turn to the other side of the world. There it is. It's an old globe. There's some kind of games on here, but
It's Siam.
It's an old. Yes, there's Siam, but it also says Thailand. Do you see this? How far apart these two are? Almost all the way exactly on the other side of the world. Isn't that cool? Well, you guys know Mr. Bob and Miss Penny here. They spent part of their childhood in Thailand, growing up there. Isn't that neat? And they got to go last spring and visit again. And so they want to tell you that story about what they experienced. Okay? And then they're going to play some neat music for you too. So I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Bob here to listen to him.
Miss Penny has a bad voice today, so she's not going to be joining me, but she will be playing music. You know, we've been talking about your story, and we're interested in everybody's story, and so I'm going to tell you a little bit about our story, and then the story about our trip back home to Thailand. And that might sound strange to think that we went home when we went all the way around the world. But I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of when Penny and I were little, about your age. And we're both in this picture, but you probably can't pick us out because we were real little. We were about your guys' age. We'll show you in the fellowship hall. We'll let you look at this a little closer. But there's another picture of us in church together. And I don't know if you can see that, but I'll have this downstairs and you can see that. So we're back in church together. That's good. And then one more picture, which is not of us, but it's of some Thai children that we met when we went back to Thailand in May. And these are children that our sister church in Thailand is working with. Every Saturday they have a special program for them. These are Hill Tribe children, so they're sort of like the gypsies of Thailand, you might say. They're not really part of the main culture, but they have some special needs, and our church there is helping them. There are about 7 different kinds of hill tribes, and I want to show you a little picture of what some of the costumes look like. Isn't that interesting? Here, I'll pass that around. So our sister church there is about 70 years old, and they are working with these kids, and it's something that Penny and I really enjoyed watching when we were there. And one of the things that I got to do when I was there was I got to sing a song for them. And it's a song that we sang in this church, so I went there and sang it. But we're going to play a different song for you this morning. It's called Kumbaya. It's not a Thai song, but it's a song that's very international. And I want to teach you a couple of, or at least one Thai word.
You're supposed to pass it around.
He'll pass it in a second. So, you know, Kumbaya, it talks about someone's praying and someone's singing. So I'm going to teach you the Thai word for singing. And see if you can say it back to me. It's called Rong Plang. Can you try that? Rong Plang. Rong Plang. It sounds like wrong airplane a little bit, doesn't it? Rong Plang means singing a song. So this morning, we're going to play Kumbaya for you, and then afterwards, we're going to have a little prayer and pray for the kids in Thailand. All right? So We're going to play that song first. And by the way, this is called a Ranat. In Thailand, it's sort of considered the Thai piano. So it's a very important instrument in Thai music. Now, before we say a little prayer, I'd like to give you each a gift. Is that a fun thing to get a gift? Yeah. Well, these are little keychains that are sort of decorated the way the different hill tribes look. So there's one of these for every one of you. So if you would come up very gently, and I'll give you one.
Once you get yours, come back and sit down. Once you get yours, come back and sit down.
Sit down afterwards if you want to. And I'm going to teach you how to say thank you in Thai. That's a good word. Did you get one? Did you get one? Has everybody got one? Kenzie? Did you get one? So in Thai, what we would say, we would put our hands like this together and say, "Khap kun." Can you say, "Khap kun"? "Khap kun," that means thank you. Would you say a prayer with me? Thank you. Dear God, thank you for loving us.
Thank you for loving us.
And thank you for loving the children in Thailand.
Thank you for loving the children in Thailand.
And all God's children said, Amen. Thank you, guys.
Let's sit down and go to Sunday school. Thank you.